Oh. Austin! Hello. Are you driving right now? Hey Kyle, hi Matt. I hate everything about that. Very body by me. Alright chat, remember, I have to not think. I have to just do. Sitting in the Ontario airport. Hell. As in Canada? So low-key kind of getting farmed right now, not gonna lie. All right, turn the stream on. Oh, okay, well, no problem. No, Cali? There's a place called Ontario in California? I'm learning. Basically LA? What? There must be a small one then. I guess LAX is probably the most commonly known one. Are you flying back or flying to? Kyle, thank you for the $10. We did literally no warm-ups. This is our first game on, so no bad luck with our start of stream, mate.
Donate once again. Good luck with the win streak as always. Do not think in twos. Whom among you will be hit with the timeout range?
A classic question, Kyle. Got a last-minute call yesterday to fly here. Okay, well at least you're coming back for the weekend. Imagine getting deployed for a weekend on Labor Day weekend. Not exactly the touch I wanted there. Oh. If I had boost, that was wide open. Drove wrong the wrong side of it. How you doing, buddy? Oh no! I tried to get the lightest touch so I could get a shot on target from that angle, dude. Botted out right there. Oh, good challenge. Buddy lost their membership a little bit. I'm a brokey. Not nearly as brokey as that one guy. I still love how I can never remember that. Also missed the meeting this morning. Yeah, I saw that. Awesome. Nothing much to speak on there. Kyle, thank you for the 10 gifted. If Buddy gets one, that'll be legendary. Okay. Getting a call from a spam number. Kyle, put the debit card down. Someone on like a megaphone. Put the credit card down. Hey, Timeless Milo. Whoop! I can't see this guy. No! I had my double! Ah! Okay. I was like, I'm just gonna get in the way of that. That's fine. Damn it, crazy. Wrong number called me, and then just no one picked up, obviously. And then they just called me again. Persistent spam callers, chat. Hornet, thank you for the Prime for 5 months. Hornet, also, where you been? How you been? Kyle, thank you for the 10 gifted as well. There's an announcement. It was the official thing that we both already knew. It was funny because I don't think everyone knew. I thought he had told everyone, but it turns out it got announced, and then there was a couple people who literally I started looking at the cams, they were like, so yeah, a little bit of a jump scare, I think. That's a really good shot. Yeah, on Fort. Hey, Pizza. Hope things are going well. They are going. We got a new job. We just got past our 90th day, so it means we're actually making real living human money, which is nice. And overall, just been a really cool place to work. Top of content's starting to pop again, like YouTube is doing well. We're seeing some good growth on that. I was trying to play that deflection, didn't work out. Nobody knew. Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I knew people on my side of the company would know that, but it was really interesting to see that get announced just like apropos nothing. Any update with the CEO douche? Huh? Oh, you mean that company I worked for a month and then they didn't pay me? Yeah, I've never seen that money, I guarantee. Yes, very cool. I love AFK. Did you confirm your raise? I mean, it's written contractually in. I'm kind of scared to email anyone about it, but I'm probably still gonna do it. And just be like, hey, by the way. Nice. It feels weird to be the new guy who hasn't really brought in revenue and then be like, where's my money? You know, like it feels a little bad, but I also understand the expectations are different because I'm very much at the beginning. But also, you know, a contract is a contract. What? Never understood how that yields a launch up on that 50. I don't mean to redeem that. Well, then I can reject it and you'll get refunded points. Oh, hello. Pizza, gotta be careful. Okay. I just wanted him to back off. I could see him up for it, but they weren't actually like getting the read. What a 50 that I probably could have gotten to first, but oh boy. Mickey. Not the ghost touch, anything but the ghost touch. Uh-oh, you're gonna bite on that? Dang. Bite a little more time, that's a goal. Pizza, I already said I would, don't worry. You don't have to send 3 different messages about how you didn't mean to. I got it. Oh. Nice. Hey, cooking with cheese. All right, bro, good luck. Thank you, Goat. Appreciate it. Sorry if I haven't read your chats, guys. Sometimes 2's very attention absorbing. I didn't think you'd go for that. Granted, I was turning around, so not like I had a great effort on it. Okay. Mostly I jumped on that because I wanted to get a 50, but also I realized the guy behind me might demo. Unfortunately, just did not time that well. Oh, there's a clip right here. Bang. No! So sad, dude. Down line. Chat, turn. I don't know why I called him chat. Rocket League 2v2, but I play it with chat. And it's literally just all of you guys controlling every button. I don't know if chat plays Rocket League could even be a thing. Because I don't think there's really like a random number generator. The closest thing they ever had to that was, I don't know if you guys, anyone remembers this, but way back when, for Collegiate Rocket League, back when ESL was running it, there was a game that was two-dimensional, and it was a 1v1. And essentially, chat would randomly get decided between like two teams, and basically, based on how you typed in the chat, it would sequence out movements for the car to do. And essentially, it would just be like literally a chat plays a Rocket League minigame during breaks. It was a really great chat engagement tool. I don't know how they coded it, but it was such a smart idea. Ooh, literally any more boost and that's wide open, which I knew, but I still didn't have the boost for it. Hey, Lichi, what's up? Is there such a thing as too much taco? I feel like once you eat tacos past the point of being full, then yeah. There's literally no way that man is supersonic. Got a call, I missed your reply to the raise answer. No, not yet. I haven't confirmed it, but I mean, it's in my contract as 90 days past my start date, which I did the day calculator thing, and regardless of if you include it as inclusive or exclusive of my first day or whatever, then, or the last day, then we've reached that, you know? So I guess we'll find out during my next paycheck. Unfortunately, there's no way to check online. I thought the pay website would tell me, but it doesn't. It's only when they actually process your full statement. So it's like, okay. Drink a Red Bull and had a diabetic crash at work. That's fun, Matt. Please don't have that happen to you. Hello, me blood clot. I used to get live streams of bots trying to eat the Ender Dragon in Minecraft being controlled by chat. I can feel that. That's a coordinated chat right there. What the? You ain't reading that! Oh no, chat isn't reading it either! No! No, I scooped it too much! No! And the teammates say got saved directly, no breakaway, no! Sad. You should ask payroll, but you'll be in town next week. Yeah, I'll literally be in the office next week, so. You do the opposite, make it harder for the bot, but that thing was resilient, yeah. Yes, obviously Labor Day on Monday, and then Tuesday evening I'm gonna be flying out. I also Googled it, and the payroll system we use, you can auto schedule like a new pay rate. So I figured that's kind of what they're automatically doing, but I also don't know if they're, you know, have you ever used that functionality, or if they just manually do it, you know? Ooh, teammate, you're getting dusted. I saw that in live time. You can also do the opposite and make it harder for the bot, but that thing was resilient. Oh no. Bonk. All right, cool. Flicked it past him, and then just when he half flips, you just get underneath him. I like calling it a flat tire. I don't know, but you can find out. I don't know. It'd be something that would be nice to confirm, because granted, I don't really know what the process would be if they effed it up and then didn't give me my raise on the correct day. Like, would I get back pay? I don't know. So I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to confirm that sooner rather than later. But either way. I just want to make sure that goes through, especially since I'm trying to get my car. And a huge help of that would be getting my pay up so I could actually start saving a lot more aggressively. Ooh. All right, we went right at it. Didn't get a great clear, but I knew that guy was gonna go for a demo on it, so I was like, that's fine. Good job, teammate. God, you're so attractive when you shoot the ball directly on target. Oh. Okay, buddy. That was such a heavy touch. I'm so sorry, teammate. Fake. That's a shame. That's luckily not in. Oh, okay, well, he had a good foul. GG's. There's only so many times I can watch Germa try to take it directly down the middle when he could have just taken it to the corner. If you lose, I donate $1. Don't worry, buddy. You owe me $1. You have 60 seconds until you're banished and I call your mom. Clutch message retraction, Austin. You're getting a hang on the mod tools. Nice. Hi, Kai. Okay. Then Kiwi Kid. Oh. Yeah, I was like, I think that's something he could chase if he wanted to. Jumped extra high just because I knew that guy wanted to go for the 50. Damn, it's crazy. Again, chat, we can't be thinking. That's not how you win in twos. Why are you going near post? What is this guy doing? Also, shout out the One Punch Man goal explosion. Code the Dino Taco. It's pretty lit. Next restaurant, owe you $1. Jemben, go F yourself, dude. You're just someone who didn't get hugged enough as a kid and therefore just goes into streamers' chats and say, hey, if you do this, I'll donate to get attention because you know I'll pay attention to your chat even more if I know it's a bet. And then you're never gonna donate because you don't actually have money because you're 12 years old. Oh, that's a shame. Tap that? Like, you already showed your hand on your reliability. You literally said, if you lose, I'll donate. I lost. And then you're like, ah, just kidding if you get the next one. Well, clearly your word means nothing, so. Have you ever thought about going into a bar and club and out of nowhere, I have no idea what you're trying to type out. Kyle, thank you for the $1. Oh, interesting. Not really sure why he just completely whiffed on that one. He could have just stayed upright. Not the cleanest. I don't think that's a goal though. Except if he jumps past, that wasn't even past the demo. He just jumped like 100% past the ball and everything. I don't know, man. I still see CM Punk. Oh, guys, I'm not saying I don't look like CM Punk. All I'm saying is that you guys just see a white guy with brown hair and a beard, and you're like, whoa, CM Punk. Whoa, John Sandman. Whoa, Appjack. Whoa, literally any celebrity with those characteristics. It's possible that generic white guys are just a look. And An aesthetic even. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, I was like, he's probably going to go for the demo. We're just gonna chill. Hey, Froz. Doing all right. Happy Friday to you. Or maybe Saturday if you're in Saudi Arabia. Because I know I've gotten a lot of Middle Eastern viewers lately. And I guess European viewers as well, since it's in the AMs for you guys. Ooh. Just trying to get around. How are you ready for your teammates F up like that? That's crazy. Oh, teammates' lack of a touch there is scaring me, dude. He's like selectively pretty solid, but every once in a while he'll go for something like way too complex for what he needs, and it'll just butcher my brain. Wait, oh no, he went all the way out. Buddy, why are you backwards? Nah. Yeah, I figured that was probably way better just let him have. I was gonna extend it, but either way. Do you play horror games? No, I do not. Nice. There's a fist-sized spider on my wall. What do I do? It's fast and it's eyeing me up. Grab a weapon of some sort and hit it. Like your hand! Imagine the power move of it's like, I'm as big as your hand. You're like, perfect. One punch. All right, now we can actually adjust the dono goal. Jalen Hall? No, you were close, I guess. No shot. That's your 4th gifted membership on YouTube? Dang. The higher ups of YouTube are looking out for you. Sick demo. Teammate! Gonna do better than that. Alright, cover gen, bet, and ban them. Good. So sick of people desperately trying to get attention like that. Hey, I'm gonna donate if you do stuff. Okay, cool. Does the stuff? Just kidding, I'm not gonna donate. Oh my god, dude. Like, what are we doing here? If I smack that harder, that's actually a really good counterattack. Ooh, okay, I was about to say. Like, if Riot doesn't touch that, that's not bueno. Oh, I was hoping he'd drop that. No, teammate! You did the exact same thing the guy in my other team did. You can't cut the ball directly past someone if they're already inside. That's not gonna work. A cut like that only works if you have an outside angle that is more likely to be taken than the direction you're headed. So if you're cutting it to a guy who's already driving in the exact position that you're cutting it, it's not really a fake, is it? Pass it, stop flipping. I guess that's technically him doing what I wanted. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a really delayed flip. It's okay, we weren't winning this game anyway. Holy crap, that was pretty bad. 5:15, oh, whoops, I put in I didn't delete the first number correctly. There we go. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah, we are not quite there. We're not quite there. Yeah, I did not mean to set it that high. That's a little psychotic. Good job. Okay, cool. All right, what it do? What it do? We're just playing some twos, warming up, enjoying our Friday. How was your Friday, Sada? Bonk. If you win this game, I'll donate $0. I don't know, man. Can you afford that? Ooh, I love it when I don't know how to do a kickoff. Let's go. That was a bad kickoff. With Squishy, then we got DDoSed. That's a crazy name drop. As in, you were deliberately playing with him in a party, or you guys were like got queued together? Partied up? Dang, I didn't know you were cool like that. Well, time to Q dodge, chat. We're officially reached the point where I determined I don't want to play twos anymore. Which, in case you guys are keeping score, is the point in which I get a teammate who I don't know if they're actually conscious. Like, yeah, I took a bad kickoff, but can we stop cutting it right down the middle? Can we stop missing every single shot in front? Can we actually have any semblance of boost? Who knows? Run threes. He's still trying to rock some threes. You're not even on, dude, Faker. You sick Faker. Oh, wait, you might not be on Steam, I just realized. Why does my Epic not... It doesn't, what's the word? Alphabetized. Oh, yeah, alphabetized. It's just like on random bits. You need to accept Steam ego in me. Do I? I don't remember having a request. Sometimes people request me, but they have their name set to something stupid, and I just reject it because it's like, Moose Sergeant has requested your friendship, and I'm like, what? And I reject it. And like, dude, you didn't recognize me? I'm like, no, I don't know a Moose Sergeant. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, let's see how threes goes today. We were getting on at 1850 the other day. I think it was literally just Squishy, Life, and like a third pro player playing against us in like 1800s. And I was like, what are these queues, genuinely? Like, what are we doing here? All right, yeeted him into the next dimension. Oh. What signing a profile means? Yes, if you have a Steam account, there's comments underneath it. So signing is basically a creator goes into your Steam account and then comments on it. Just says, oh, signed by Danger Taco, signed by Chief Beef, signed by Coconut, whatever. If you guys don't have a Steam, then don't worry about it. But that's not a thing. For Epic. Dude, that setup was so clean and quick. I'm a failure. Would have been sick. I know, dude. I was trying to hit it with the belly because at the right angle, those can like go like crack straight down. So I was super excited for that one. Unbelievable, chat. What's it like to be a failure? I would know. Nope. Oh. Bonk. Probably could have bailed us out there. Didn't expect everyone to miss. Like, just no one went for that. I was like, wait. I thought there was going to be a follow through. I tried to pre-jump it. I'm talking about Rocket League. Yes, I also am talking about Rocket League, buddy. The only way to sign a profile is on Steam. Yellow. Alrighty. You're turning for these people have no brain. There's no way that man actually turned for that. That's insanity, dude. I'm blown away. That guy's third man actually just straight up full committed to that turn. If I touch that at all, it's a goal. And people are like, why didn't you go? I'm like, because I didn't think he'd be dumb enough to go for that. Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, these guys are a little too confident in their trio rotation, it looks like. Should probably take advantage of that, especially when he goes and gets demoed. Yep. Close one. Back post. Oh, that was actually a decent pass, although I did not mean it to be. I'm just gonna rush that because he's very clearly not getting that. Oh. Gaming! This is GC3, let's go! Almost SSL, let's go! Gaming, whoa! Wow, unreadable! What's banished the gulag for 3 minutes if your awards? Anyone on Twitch want to demonstrate? All right. Damn, that's crazy. Kato can't spam anymore because he's they don't got the membership. It's weird how you still can't gift memberships to people specifically on YouTube. Seems like such an obvious thing. Honestly, I think YouTube probably thought about it and they were like, it's probably just easier to not do that because then it incentivizes people to just donate a bunch. Like, I think we proved with Laney a while back that that's literally exactly what happens. If you're trying to gift to one person, you fail, you're just gonna keep gifting. So therefore, it's like, well, it's technically more money if they just keep trying instead of just donating to once, getting the person, then stopping. Oh. No, I totally stole that. I mean, great shot. I personally think it's actually a great quality of life thing though, because there's so many times in streams where like there's viewers who come in like every day and they're a great part of stream, and like that's 90% of like the people who are like my mods or people who are like really consistent viewers on Twitch for like the past like 4 years, like almost entirely whenever they come in without a sub. One of my longer viewers just gifts them one because they're like, yeah, we can't have you not subbed up, you know? And that's like a really touching aspect of the stream. Oh, that's cute that we didn't have that. J-Train, were you facing the back post on this? You bumped me. Okay, that's important. I didn't expect him to slow down, so I was trying to move up behind him. Awesome. A bit shifty. How you doing? I bailed on that read halfway through. I was like, I'm not sure if that's gonna work out well. Oh, that touch was like further out than I thought it would be based on the angle it was taking. That's crazy that we just lost that on Fort. Really thought that would have been handled a lot more cleanly on Fort. Early when I got on, I was plat 1. Now I'm nearly D3, 1 or 2 games away. How do we lose that? In hilarious ways, that's how. The third goal to tie us up was not the worst thing in the world. It was just J-Train was going a little slow, so I was like, all right, I guess I'll move up. And then he moved up after and then bumped into me, so he couldn't get the angle. And by doing so, he messed up both of our paths, and then we got scored on. Like, that's just unfortunate rotation. The fourth one's just weird because he just is too scared. I can tell he's just scared to go, and that's like the biggest thing I always get irritated about. It's also the first thing I try to coach out of people when they're trying to get to SSL is just it's so very obvious when players are playing anxious. They're playing not to lose, which is not how you win. Playing not to lose will play it safe. The problem is playing it safe in higher levels still needs speed and decision. You just don't go for absolutely everything. Because there's certain plays you say like, there's like a high percentage chance I get this versus like, I'm kind of just doing this to do it, you know? Like, I don't know how this one's gonna work out. And there's a time where you can go for like lower percentage stuff just because like, let's see what happens, but. Bro, by the way, have you ever had an IQ test? You speak like you're 140. I've never had an authentic IQ test because I've only ever administered IQ tests within psychometric work. But I also don't really think IQ is something people need to be measured about. It's basically just a proxy measure for your level of education and vocab. So not really super important to get that tested. And you ever meet someone who actively goes out of their way to bring up their IQ, they're kind of a douchebag and full of themselves. So not really worth it. I accidentally nutted on my mom. Interesting, intrigued. I don't actually believe that, though. Most sane YouTube comment. What is wrong? Bro said send pics. Wow, you guys hear things way differently than I do. Whenever I see Reddit threads like that, where it's just people describing the most embarrassing thing ever, I'm just like, genuinely, like, what goes through people's mind? Like, people are like, yeah, I was going to, you know, watch some pornography, and, yeah, I just did check that my phone was connected to the Bluetooth speaker downstairs or whatever. I'm like, how are you just casually walking around your life being that careless? Like, goddamn, dude. Intrigue, this is not the place for your erotica writing, all right? They have low IQ. Shifty, no! I wasn't even sure if we were queuing right there. I was like, why are we not in a game yet? Oof. Lost that one. There we go. There definitely are people who like lack critical thinking. I definitely think that's a more generic way of describing people who don't analyze situations well. And there's definitely a lot of people like that. It's one of my most annoying, yeah, I did not think he would be AFK on that, but I don't blame him. These queues are really long. Hello, Delhana. Like, critical thinking is just hilarious, and people will like be told something that is on its face, at least in my opinion, something pretty stupid. But then they're like, this is true, by the way. I'm like, genuinely, like, absorb that knowledge and repeat back to me why that's not worth critiquing or whatever. And like, no, like, believe me, it's like, why would it be fake? It's just like, I don't know, man. It's painful to watch you people interact with information. That's the thing I miss about school. Is like those classes that actively teach you how to like dissect information and an argument, be able to critique it, come up with your own points, and be able to, I don't know, retort things. Grading papers, when I was teaching college courses, super painful sometimes. This kid is just too young to have that ability to like read that through. The odds of you doing that. Okay. All right, intrigued, buddy. You're just being a little too fanficky. If you want to write smut, there's plenty of X-Reader websites out there. Ooh, Rakao. Oh! Tried to get that tap across and get the bump, and I nearly did, but they dodged it somehow. Genuinely don't know how. Try to play it more direct. Unfortunately, we were a little too far back. That's fine. Trying to dodge that freaking demo. Crazy that we just double committed and no one touched that. Oh! You ever guess SL3 when you played with me inside it? Yeah, we got our rewards and everything. Now we're just gaming. All right, what a waste of my time. What are we doing? Oh no. I can't read this. No, you're not stupid at all, Sada. This is a, we're playing with a dude with a red tag. This guy is a 100% a 1600 peak. Like, there's no shot we're winning this game against 3 players that I actually recognize from SSL. Okay. Oh god, I can't do it, dude. He's literally watching me clear it to the far side and then tapping it even further out of danger. And he goes, what if I hit it back to where it was and where everyone is? Oof. I need to see my teammates MMR after this. I'm fascinated what this thing is. And they shell up the goal. That's why I go for demos. Yep, he is 100 plus MMR below me, behind me inside a big gun fort. That's that. We're not. Yeah, it's not. You're not stupid or anything. That's just these games. You're not gonna win those. Teammates like that. It's just like, the thing is, he's not objectively making, like, in isolation, those plays aren't necessarily like bad, you know? Like him going for these aerials, him trying to hit it in a certain angle, they're not necessarily bad. It's just the timing is not what you want. Like if I'm air dribbling a ball away from pressure and I'm following it and you can tell that I have boost, why are you aerialing to hit it back where all the pressure is? Like it's like a situation where like, yeah, in a certain area, if I had 0 boost and I lobbed it in the middle, yeah, you should probably take that off me. Even if you do put it back in pressure, at the very least, you allow us to touch the ball a little bit further away. It takes them a second to gather it, whatever. But if you very clearly see me chasing it, why not just bail and let me touch it? I don't know. It's weird. We're gonna find your camera settings, !cam. I mean, Saida, if someone asks you deliberately, like in chat when you're gonna stream, you can answer that. Self promo is less about that. It's more about people coming in apropos of nothing and just being like, yeah, I just got done with streaming. You know the thing I do every day, 6 o'clock daily on Twitch.tv. It's like, dude, shut up. Like no one asked. It literally, if no one asks, I don't want to ever hear someone's Twitch schedule or upload schedule or what they upload and whatnot. But if someone's genuinely asking about your channel, then sure, I don't care. That's not self promo, in my opinion. Like if you keep talking about it forever and ever and ever, and it's eventually everything you say is just to push viewers toward your channel, then it's like, all right, well, let's have a little tact here. But I appreciate your thought on that. I just feel it's weird. No, I agree. I mean, it's better to avoid it than assume it's fine. Because every streamer is different. Me hopping on my alt so I can promote my feet pics? Dude, I wish. That's passive income right there. I wonder how many times there are accounts. I just definitely came up with a passive income trick that someone definitely uses, but you'd have to do it at scale. Someone who uses the AI not to create fake, like, pornographic images, but fake feet, and then post them on, like, Feet Finder and whatnot. There has to be, like, I wonder if there's enough, like, AI training data on just feet to be able to make them high quality like that. I'd have to think someone has thought of this idea. You guys ever see those like AI models that are on Instagram? It's like these women who never post a single video or story at all because they're literally just all AI generated video pictures. Like the woman themselves is not real. And like the quality on the pictures is like scary good. I don't think about feet in general. Well, I'm not asking you to think about it. I'm thinking about all the other people who would pay for feet content, you know? There has to be a market for people paying for AI feet. Do you feel like that dilutes the pleasure, though? Knowing that they're not a real person's feet? Hey, Falcor. Man. I think I saw what Sada was doing on that one, but I should have just called him off. I should have just went. I think he was trying to get like a light touch the corner, but it was just too weird behind him to be able to figure that out. What's the tip for air roll? Practicing? I don't know what you mean by the tip for air roll. That's not a reset. At least not a good one. Dang it. Trying to get the 100 too. Well, that's fine. Okay. I was there just in case. I'm like, Sada probably has that. Ooh, good save. Oh my god, he almost got that redirect and the bump. That would have been actually kind of lit from him. Vantage! Oh no! All right. Hey, silver bullet. Bro just guessed. I don't even think he saw me. He just jumped forward at full speed. He was like, yeah, sure, that'll work. Man, the odds we were getting hit with. Oof. I would go for that again, but I didn't want to mess up Sida's touch. I love that idea, Vantage. I just didn't think you'd go for that. Man, it's okay. I knew Vantage was getting back, so I was like, I'm gonna go see if I can dunk that. The guy timed that really well for that last touch he got. I was halfway through, I realized he could actually get a bump on that. Okay. Halfway through getting off the wall, I'm like, he might actually line up with me on that one. Oh my god, we're losing to C1s. What are we doing? This is a really good team, too. Really good teammate advantage, and yet we're just handing goals over, dude. Highly in for it. All right. All right, that was definitely savable, but I'll take it. Hello, Anush. What's the rank right now? We're like GC3 right now, like 1800-ish. All right, no problem. I'm throwing? Excuse me? Can you literally clip any moment in which I have let a goal in due to something I did? Timing on that. I want to play this team in a best of 7 so I can sweep them and then win the next 6 games straight. That should have never been a loss. Holy self-inflicted injury, chat. What a terrible game. It's time for camera shake. All right. Twitch chat has redeemed camera shake for a game. Well, I didn't get my... Interesting. God, this camera shake is so ugly every time I put it on. Forget how bad this thing is. That's crazy that dog that you missed that so bad, but you're still able to stay with it. Good improv by that guy. Okay. All right, just in case. I was like, Sada is reaching a little bit for that, so I'm not entirely sure how his read's gonna be on that. Sure. Yeah, I could demo. Ugh. Snow the boost. Wouldn't have happened if Dante didn't clear that as hard as possible into our own corner and start the dominus falling on that, but I could have also gotten a slightly better read, so I guess in a way it's both of our faults. I lied. Oh my freaking lord, dude. Halfway through I realized that double tap was not necessary. Let's just finish that straight up. And then it hits off the crossbar just enough of an angle that I can't land on it. Ugh. Cringe chat. Oh, just realized I did not have the boost I thought I did. Good fake job by that guy. Oh boy. Thought that would be a little farther forward, but you got to touch. That's all that matters. Okay, Side has a 50 on that. Okay, Dante overtouches it. That's fine. Ooh, what a touch. I trusted. All right, hitting it behind him. Good demo by that guy. Nice, Sada. Man, I hate it when they're smart. Nice. Woo! Really good pass by Dante. He made up for it. We're good. All right, that's fine. Saida should have that. Nice. God, I love when people just only go for the boost and demo. Ugh, I gotta be a little more careful with these guys. They are actually straight up just going for hard demo chase into the corner every time, so anytime I go for boost, I gotta be aware of that. Oh, hello. Only jumped at that because it's not good to hit off the sidewall, but I knew the guy behind me was 100% going for it. Oh, did not see Sada, my bad. All right, let's just hope they don't get an immediate hit. Nice. I'm just gonna rush this. Well, I bumped him. Slowed him down a little bit. I don't think they have that. Oh. Oh no! They hit off the corner. Thought it was an easy enough double. And I guessed, I thought, wrong. No, don't hit him with the wall! Oh my gosh. All right, I'll let pass to Dante. Close one. Pop back. Oh. I'm just getting back. Sada catch and flick. Wow, what a weird game. Is camera shake on? Yes. Twitch chat redeemed it. My IQ is going downhill in threes. I mean, that's just how threes is anymore. I truly believe AJ spoke the true when he was like, if you're 2,302s, you are basically now 2K. If you're 2K, you're 1,800. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. Because it does feel like lately, like even when you're near SSL in some of these lobbies, it just feels like nonsensical. Can I get a match with you? Anush, if you're talking to me, the answer is no. And it's because I do not play with anybody I do not know. You look like Appjack, not gonna lie. That is the only player comparison or streamer comparison I agree with. I think it's because we both have like the same length head, although he is much fitter than I am. Did we stream, by the way? Thank you, Kai. It's all right for so far. Would you correct the berserker? I don't know what the berserker is. His dad bod. I definitely don't have a dad bod, but I'm not as lean as I used to be, chat. Down, you guys. Enjoy that high metabolism when you're younger while it lasts. Now I actually have to, you know, mind what I eat and exercise. Ugh, gross. Me and my friend lost 5 out of 10 matches, get ranked for 2s. We got plat 3. How does that work? Well, you get placed up. What? Depends on where you were last season. Oh. Also, what are you talking about placement matches? You just did placement matches right now? Like 2 months into the season? How do I highly reset? You should probably go to a freestyler stream and ask that. I would have no idea. Something about Clash Royale. That's not a real thing. Kraken Crew Esports. Interesting. God, this yellow is bright in my retinas. Holy. Not gonna lie, I jumped for that thinking I would be 50ing it, and then when I realized I wasn't, I was like, oh, what a waste. Figured Rock would go for the bump on me. Okay, I'm a little impulsive, chat. Okay. Pump the goalie. Rock is going to touch that. He's not! Oh my gosh, Sada. Good turn. Crazy. Assumed he would cut that and try to play it low. Sada gets the tough one. Good pass by these guys. These guys are full on. Like 2 weeks ago, but I haven't played Rocket in about 2 months before that. Oh my. Also 2 weeks, I don't know. I don't think it resets your rank after only 2 weeks. I think it usually has to be longer than that. Could be high on that. Ugh. I'm sorry, Sada. Wow, that was actually hilarious that they still had a guy on the near post for that. Gotta use so much boost for the recovery on that. Whack. Nice. All right, these guys are pretty quick, I'm not gonna lie. All right, we gotta step up a little bit for them. I'm gonna hit that inside just because I know it's the one read they didn't expect me to do. Man, not that missing the ball and then slapping me in the face. Good cut, dog. And that's just in, I think. Of course it isn't. Sad. No. Good save. Hey, Seb. And there's a goal. All right. So personally, I would have hit it across the goal, but I want to see what he was doing here. I kind of get his idea. Just there's literally no way that would ever go into not go in the middle. I feel like on that one you don't have to flip into it. You just jump once and take a 50, but did not help the situation. I'm dead 24/7. Yeah, these guys are loving some ball chasing or some demo chases. But it works, so. Oh. Was not paying attention side of there. We're playing a little impulsive, chat, not gonna lie. Did you hear Eminem's latest drop? I don't listen to anything Eminem does. I liked Eminem for a while. I don't think I've listened to a single project of his post like 2010. Because every time I do, I'm like, all right, and then I move on. Sure, you've done a fair amount of traveling. Nope. I have not. I'm not a traveler. That's crazy. Brake checked me. That's crazy. You pre-jumped that on Fort. Now for some events. I mean, I'm into Los Angeles. We've been in New York City. We've been to London. I've been to Cancun technically on a layover on the way to London. But it's not. It's not like I've been to like 60 countries and I've been to every state and every major. Like I'm like whatever. In terms of actual living, I enjoyed Chicago the best. That's probably my. If I had a bunch of money and I had to move from Texas, which I don't really plan on doing, I'd go back to Chicago. I just really like the city. I like the vibe. Apartments are like nice without being hyper expensive. The only reason I wouldn't go back to Chicago, I would say from Texas, is that we have insanely good fiber here in Dallas. Whereas in Chicago, you do not have a lot of fiber options unless you're in a specific building. And even then, I don't think it's symmetrical. I think it's like just good upload, not like a 500 up, 500 down, you know? Sure. Crazy strength by that guy. He didn't even go for the demo. He just got the ball taken. He was like, all right, fair game. And then moved on with his life. Couldn't be me. Not a bad touch. Didn't expect him to want to extend that one, though. Ooh, slow but steady. All right. Only 500 down. I mean, no, they like Tucson. Oh, sorry. Dallas has up to like, I think like 2 gig up down or whatever, because they have a bunch of fiber infrastructure. Plus it's really cheap. It's like, I think I pay for 500 up, 500 down, and I think I pay like $65 a month. Like, it's a great freaking deal. Compared to Chicago, I think I was paying $80 for 1 gig up and 100 down, or 100 up and 1,000 down, which was not worth. Because it's like ultimately the upload, at least especially for streaming and casting, is way more important than your download. I knew Stuka was over there. Grossly overestimated if Stokie was rotating out and Saito was coming in. Should have checked first. Okay. You missed! Oh. Bro bailed. Good enter, but shame what happened to JFK in Dallas. Buddy, what? We're in 50 yet? Ooh, okay, never mind. That could have turned really bad if they challenged that faster, but we definitely just freaked him out there. Tamara, let's settle down over there. He's typing the same thing over and over. I'm the fintech hub of the world. The world is in North Carolina? Really? It's a very unique state to be all the fintech stuff. I would assume it'd be like Delaware or something with like weird tax laws. Angie. Oh, I wasn't even looking at you then with that guy. I literally read Andy's chat and I'm like, that'll be fine. Insane, imagine. Just trying to avoid getting demoed. Interesting. Hey, Feishin. Sick bump. Oh, sick air dribble. Nice. I completely overestimated how fast I needed to go for that. Yeah, I was like, that's pretty telegraphed. That guy's slow. Okay, let's not get cocky. For all I know, my teammate's gonna throw. Jesus Christ, why do I ever move up? Why do I ever move up? Just go for the 100, you had time! God! You didn't have to go on the wall! I can't do, I literally, why did I ever move up assuming that was a clear? I need to stop trying to just be goofy and whatever. Just literally just close out games. Jesus H. Christ, dude. I cannot believe that's the way that regulation ends. Oh. All right, no problem. Sorry, Side. I wasn't sure if you could turn in time. Fake. You went full on for that? That's crazy as last bag, I'm not gonna lie. If I went full on, that could have been probably a goal. Thank God. Holy crap, dude, I would have cried. Arcia was a VP at Barclays, and he made his money running a hedge fund in Charlotte. Interesting. Hey, Strander. Personally, as someone who visits North Carolina, I visit my sister. Cool state, not gonna lie. I don't mind it. Taco, I know your real name. That means I've been stalking you. Damn, it's crazy. It's almost like you could Google Danger Taco, and the very first result is a page on Wikipedia that gives you my full name. So if that counts as stalking, sure. Vantage, howdy. You're crazy? No, you're crazy! Everyone hears voices. I used to watch you a long time ago and you said your name. That is also true. Herbert Fitzpatrick, that's me. It's awesome. Up near NC State is so fun. we have a YouTube viewer that's entire personality is supporting NC State. It's a wild time when the guy dedicated to Duke, UNC, and NC State are all in the chat at the same time. Didn't expect him to F up that flick. Also, I might have said hi to Vantage in the chat, but now he's on the other team. He's my mortal enemy. H-Pain. Did I just not get close enough to that ball? Or that boost? Interesting. Is there like a pipeline to the fintech people at the North Carolina schools? I feel like that'd be kind of a cool thing if you were in the business department. Just have like an inside track to internships or whatever. Ooh, this is GC3. Trado taking a touch to the backboard at a... Oh no, he's Brazilian! Oh God! The ego on this man to try for an air dribble off the backboard at 0 boost. I've never had a Brazilian or like a Sam player as a third in threes where I've been like, yeah, this guy's solid. It's always like, wow, this guy's psychotic and he's constantly on the ball. Well, at least it's working. Or this is the worst player I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a middle ground Sam player. It's either he's grabbing every boost and going for every play, or he's just missing everything because his connection's horrible. The duality of Sam ranked queuing in NA. AI's kind of hurting him. Yeah, I figured. Oh, interesting. Dang. If he was playing in Florida, he would have scored that. You still RLCS commentating? I don't have a team because no one's hiring, but I never did RLCS. I should be doing CR or Collegiate Rocket League, hence my tag in the fall. We're just still waiting for the announcement, which will probably come at Worlds for that season. Notice, chat, how I said the SAM player will not pay attention to where I am? That's another example. I left the complete Rocket League community like 3 months ago. Crazy. Yeah, I don't do RLCS. RLCS talent development does not exist. So if you're not currently on RLCS, you have no chance of being on RLCS. The only exception to that is if you're a pro player who retires, who I almost guarantee Reddles is going to try to be an analyst or something within Rocket League when he retires, and he's going to immediately be given a spot. And honestly, if any other streamers want to get into it, preferably women, because that's really the only demographic they are severely lacking in. Well, outside of non-white males, but you know, they got T-Bates and Daz right now. So I think for right now, they're just trying to get more women on the broadcast. What was RCS for? Rocket League Championship Series. It is the pro level of Rocket League. I probably could have passed that, but I didn't trust. All right, Shifter, we're not going to go that way. Well, when every other scene has, like, many women involved, and Rocket League doesn't, it is something that gets critiqued. And your job as a talent manager is obviously to find the best... Jesus H. Christ, let's take a 50, how about? Is to find the best talent, but at the same time, if you're releasing a talent schedule that is 99 white dudes and then, like, a single black man and no woman, basically, it's like... People start wondering, like, why is it that you cannot find... any like other woman? I don't really think it should matter ultimately, but at the same time, if you're trying to spread the net, you should probably have some way to develop talent. And I think the problem is that's endemic of the fact that Rocket League does not have any talent pipeline. As in, back in the day, if you wanted to trial run people, you would put them into RLRS or you'd put them into CRL. But nowadays, they kind of just like, hey, anyone who's not RLCS, you're in CRL. Oh, anyone who's on RLCS, all right, you're just perma RLCS. And then they just move on from there. So if they actually wanted to train new casters, there's no place to do it. And that's kind of the issue that I see right now currently with Rocket League is they have kind of tried to tighten the budget up, so they've reduced the number of events, but then they also just completely disconnected their two... I'm not gonna call CRL tier 1, but like, you know, something directly connected to Epic. Like myself and the rest of the CRL crew are... Like, we understand that Epic knows who we are, but I don't think they really look at us as anything. Bass got on the Major B stream, though, so that's, you know, at least encouraging that he knows him. But it's also because he knew someone on the Epic team that knows his work, and I think they needed a fill, so therefore he got selected. Hopefully there's more of that in the future. Do you cast RLCS? No. That was my whole rant, was that no one does, except for the people who already cast it. Isn't that the actual percentages? Well, the thing is, like, you could say the same thing about a lot of other esports, and yet those esports don't have that problem, you know what I mean? Like, so that's why it's just a little strange that we've just not been able to develop anything. Granted, yeah, there is, like, just the actual aspect. If you took a head count, there's just not that many talent. But it's also one of those things where there probably would be if there was more of a pipeline. Like, Valorant has a bunch of woman talent, and it's because there's a bunch of places to put them in to develop them. So when you have young casters trying to get more reps in, there's places for them to cut their teeth in a professional environment rather than just, you know, doing show matches on their stream. Are you gonna sell? Not right now, but we have our rewards. Isn't Rocket League Freestyle Championship always open for people? What? Rocket League in a nutshell is Fortnite's World Cup. I have no idea what that comparison possibly means in your brain. Is it the Chromagic? It's Chromatic, Pico. What's your MR right now? We're like probably low 1800s right now. I'm not gonna lie. We have not had a good winning percentage, especially when teammates are AFK. All right, tapping. Interesting. Not just PC. I'm not going to argue ever that feminism is taken over. That's just a weird take, implying that there's like some freaking fascist regime of incentivizing feminism. It's not the case. It's literally just we're promoting more woman talent because there should be more, and the best way to give them the reps is to involve them in events. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we're just not going to go that way. We're not. I don't want, like, if we want to talk about certain topics, that's fine. But I'm not going to get into an ideology and start espousing like hard beliefs like that. That's the one thing I want to stay away from. Just taking the risk that he's side. Oh no. But also, like, I'm supportive of the fact that, like, understanding that myself as a commentator, even though I was the best caster in the world or in Rocket League or whatever, you know, it doesn't mean I am obligated a shot at RLCS if, you know, my demographic of white dudes has been basically the only casters in RLCS since the beginning. Like, they don't really need me until someone else steps down, you know, or they straight up replace someone. So I've kind of accepted, like, that's fine. I don't really mind. It's not political. It's, I think, like, new, but it's just something that it's like, well, RLCS is not making changes, so that's just kind of something I gotta understand. And now that I got my sales job, that's my primary goal now. Back when I was full time, this stuff used to bother me a lot more, but now it's like, eh. If it happens, it happens. But it was always a, you know, long shot to get anyone at Epic's attention anyway. Okay, we'll grab that. Nice. And Isaac will give it away. And then we will... Oh, I was trying to play for that 50, but I changed my mind. I went for a reset. Probably should have done that. That's so unfortunate. I saw the back post. I was hoping he would dive a little higher. Yeah. I'd say what I say for me. All right. Congrats, Freddie, on your 100. Good job on that. Wait, we have a second Brazilian player? I was wondering why. I've never heard of this guy and why he's not challenging anything. Oatmeal raisin cookies are an abomination. I think they can be okay. But where people lose me is like, oatmeal raisin cookies are like the best cookie. And I'm like, oh, buddy. Were you raised in a Quaker household? Were you born in a Mormon family that didn't allow you to eat sugar? That's crazy that Tappan stays upfield on the rotation and then doesn't go for the shot. There's some really good oatmeal raisin. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying, like, when people are like, oh, they're the best cookie. And it's like, I don't know, man. You're really good at the game? Well, we're all right. We're all right at the game. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh. Nice. Okay, tapping. That's what I want to see out of you. I don't know why he was letting that off the wall. How the game today? All right, we're playing with Saida, which normally goes pretty well for us, but we've gotten some interesting games lately. Honestly, I'm down to just take the dub here and just kind of chill a bit. But of course, Tavin's not gonna get that read. Oh my gosh. We keep getting these Brazilian teammates who very much are lagging out of their minds, I feel like, because they're going real late on some of these reads. Oh, I thought he put that wide. Okay, cool. I was talking about cookies that got moderated. That's really funny. I didn't see that. There's some toe curling chocolate chip ones. Toe curling? What are you talking? There's no way anyone made you a chocolate chip cookie and you bit into it and you're like, disgusting. Like, unless they're not using sugar. I will say the only time I had a cookie that I was actively like was, do you guys know Sugar in the Raw? That like brand that's like the really coarse sugar that's meant for like topping off muffins and stuff. Yeah, I accidentally made cookies with that once. Horrible. Like you bit into it, it was like, ugh. It's like really grainy and not fun. Would not recommend. Oh, toe curling. Oh, I read that toe curling is bad. I guess I understand what imagery you're evoking with that. I don't know why. I read curling and just immediately thought of like curdling maybe and just be like, what's your favorite donut at Dunkin'? I like the white frosting filled ones. Like the ones that are like Boston cream is one thing, but then it's just like frosting that's like injected in. I like that. I like those donuts because they're just like sugar rush. Outside of that though, Dunkin' always has like specialty donuts that are pretty good. I feel like for a basic donut. Oh, sorry, guys, tangent. At my local grocery store, there's an agreement with Krispy Kreme that they have fresh donuts delivered every day from Krispy Kreme. You know, one thing I thought was kind of lame. Krispy Kreme is famous for their glazed donut, and maybe this is a thing forever and I just have never noticed, but I bought a box like a couple weeks back, and it was like a glazed donut, like a plain one, and then a chocolate covered one, and then a Boston cream looking one. But the thing is, they glazed every single donut, regardless of what it was. So like every single donut had a sugary glaze on the dough and then like chocolate on top or whatever. And that kind of like weirded me out. I'm like, I don't want all that. I kind of like the not drier, but you know, like the unglazed donut with like chocolate on it. I don't want like the sugary glaze on top of that. I'm not saying it ruined it, but I'm just like, Krispy Kreme, you're trying too hard. You're like, we have to differentiate ourselves. It's like the boardroom. Put the glaze on everything. It's like genius promotion. Also, do you guys know that Krispy Kreme hires for a position called head glazer? And that's just super funny to me. Hello, I'm him. Boston cream is my favorite donut from anywhere. I think if you go to any donut shop, the Boston cream recipe is gonna slap. That's like a go-to if you're in a new place or whatever. Same reason every donut, Krispy Kreme except glows looks so weird. I don't know why I have that feeling. You've been indoctrinated by Big Crispy. Boston cream? Yeah, you like Boston creme, Free. Pretentious. That's wild. Lucas Lawler, what I... Head glazer, hey, yo. I just thought that was really funny. I saw that job posting and I'm like, can you imagine telling someone that is your job? Although the job postings from like Indeed for head glazer are really funny when as like reaction images, whenever someone's like going super over the top with a compliment on someone. Oh, good recovery. Batman 2s. If I need to eat a donut on stream, that would require me to have a donut. I would love to eat a donut on stream. So I get paid to glaze donuts? Yeah, you're in charge of it. I had Krispy Kreme down. Krispy Kreme with a K. Calf Master, hey. Monkey, thank you for the Prime sub as well. Calf, how's your stream? Where are you up to? Are you trick shotting in Battlefield? Flying out of helicopters, tomahawking people? I don't know how Battlefield works. This is for Calf Master. Just kidding! I did not hear that guy jump. Man, I really need to crank up my game volume. Climbing out of mid-1600s, been there, buddy. It sounds so easy, because you're like, these guys aren't good. And then you play and you're like, wow, I don't think I'm ever going to win again. Like, it actually is horrible. I remember I finally climbed out, and then within like 2 days, like I think like 3 or 4 days, I got my SL rewards. It was literally like the moment you climb out of 17, like the game becomes infinitely easier. That is the one consistent pattern I found throughout higher level. I mean, I guess high level being GC3 or whatever. I'm sorry, Tappin, but I just don't know what you're going for there. You had a flick, you had another touch, you had a boost steal as well, and then you just didn't go for any of that. I'm so sorry, Sada. I thought we were back, and I should have just assumed that I needed to touch that. Ah, he turned away. Damn, that's so unfortunate. I don't even blame him for thinking that we were going to get that. I just was trying to slow it down and go for the boost as well. I wanted it all. Been doing it solo, but also playing with friends. I see, okay. I tried not to touch that on Fort. Face advantage a lot? Well, when you're at this rank, there's only so many players you can actually get matched up with, so oftentimes if someone is queuing consistently throughout the night, you're going to get them a lot, especially in GC3 SSL. No! I like how Advantage not only didn't play my touch, but he also didn't even react to me missing. He was just like, nah, he's not touching that. I know Taco. He's an L player. Trying to back pass. End of the night for me anyway. All right, well. Peace, peace, Calf. Or rather, glad you had a decent stream, it seemed like. Nice, let's go. Little Squiddy, whoa, what are you saying? TD, I bought a PS5. Hey, Optimize, congrats. Hope you enjoy it. People always complain there's not enough games, but I don't know. Are people expecting to play 50 different games on the PS5? I bought the PS... I bought every console ever specifically for like 3 or 4 games, and I'm not even joking. My PS4 I bought almost exclusively because I had Bloodborne and no other reasons. Try and hit that a little bit different. That's crazy that he just got down, Mr. President. Why is he moving forward on 0 boost on that? That is psychotic, dude. I don't even comprehend that. I just send 70 question marks to Saida on that one. Okay. Tevin, what? He went straight forward, and then right his side was about to get it. He just left the rotation. I was like, wait. Heyo. I'm like blown away how bad the Brazilian queues are every single time. Oh my god, we need some Zen. I literally just think we need Eddie third, and I think we literally go like plus 300 for the day. Like I'm literally not even joking right now. Tater. Let's see what he's up to. Maybe Ledger, who knows? I don't know if they're queuing 6-mans or not. You're so underrated. Hey, Goners. Thank you. Appreciate that. How about our Xbox Series X just to play Microsoft Flight Simulator? There's just a flight sim for... Yeah, I guess there is. I never thought about that. I don't know. I always thought Flight Sim was like a PC game. You have Mizu added? Yeah, I have buddies with Mizu. I don't remember if I have Coconut added. Buddies with him, Cozy, Tryhouse, Miss Macho. Pretty much every streamer that's like at a not super ridiculously high level, I have added. Talks like the GC Coco. Sure. I've known Mizu before he was even a streamer. Yo, Tiger, I'm gonna go. See ya, Kai. All right, we got advantage this time. This time we 7-0. Good save. Ooh, decent read. He went a little low on it. Hello. Oh, my bad. I saw him turn around, so I was like, oh, wait. I didn't realize he was getting a better angle. I'm not getting there. Good read advantage. We're gonna fake that. It's fine. Dude, these bumps. Thank you, Sada. I was like, I'm gonna hit it near post, but I don't know how far I need to hit it. That works. Ooh, close one. We did dime him on the blind pass, though. I'll take that. That's not something I thought I needed help with. My bad. I should have I got it with Sida. I think me and Sida are playing a little spazzy because we're used to weird reads and misses from our randoms. I can see us devolving in our playstyle for no reason. Like, we literally just need to, like, remember, like, yeah, this is fine. Ooh, nice touch, holy. He's not scoring that, though. Oh, man, what a touch. What a touch. Gamer. Oh. Oh. I wanted to get there early. I didn't realize that. What is... okay, well. Did not expect him to turn that. Like, that wasn't the best touch on me, but I was like, it's okay, it slows down. Has to wait for the next person to come in. All right, cool. I was like, I'm literally gonna go because 99% of the time, Vantage does not score that, just because it's a hard shot. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go, and assuming this guy is not gonna immediately challenge, it'll probably be a dunk, or at least a deflection. And what do you know, chat? Bonk. Ooh, Christian timed that really well. Ah, man, I was waiting for him to flip so I could demo him, and he timed that just wide of where I was. Leaving it. Vantage should have that catch. Nice. Probably had a GC in threes. Nice. Nice. Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, wait, that was not on target? I had the bump. I thought that shot was slightly faster, so I was like, how does it not in yet? Did they get a save somehow? Did we miss? We kind of went full in on that, I'm not gonna lie. I should not have rotated through. Vantage, another one? Ah, it was a little too slow by me. I'm kind of blown away that only one guy went for that, but okay. Maybe not the best fake. Could have gotten a better 50. Nice. See, guys, I told you. This time we get Vantage, we'll get a dub. Guaranteed. Literally every single time. The only time we lost last game is because it was literally self-inflicted. You just party with Vantage if you want a third. I think we only have a... I think Vantage is just gaming by himself. All right, we had a third, but he's saying till loss because he doesn't feel like he's playing well. So I guess we'll see. Vantage a good teammate. Well, what makes Vantage a good teammate is that he's not a psycho. Like, the biggest issue with playing GC3 is how well you adapt to a scenario. And a lot of that is just based off the idea that, like, a lot of players are like, well, this is the second highest rank in the game. I need to play fast as hell. And so therefore you'll be making a situation where you're like, okay, moving up here. I have the read here. And why is my team? Why? No. And then you double commit out of nowhere. And the guy's like, teammate, speed up. And I'm like, buddy, I was slowing down because they were giving me space. I was picking out a pass. I was determining an air dribble. I was baiting someone in, etc. And meanwhile, they're like, no, we have to speed up all the time. And then they wonder why they're getting out 50'd because they're literally the most predictable player in the field because they're full challenging everything. Whereas, like, with Vantage, you can actually see him taking his time, you know, deliberating about how he wants to approach something, taking a 50 if he's not sure. You know, it's like that stuff is like super important. A lot of people have the idea that high level play should be the fastest play you've ever seen, but in reality, it's just, you don't have to play like that. You're better though? I mean, I don't know about that. Vantage is playing very well. I'm okay. I feel like a B+ today. I don't think I've done anything substantial this entire stream. I don't think I've hit a single fun moment. I think the only thing I clipped was because I went for a clip and I just barely missed it. So I always like having those videos of my clickbait videos of basically, there's nothing more painful than this. And it's literally just a compilation of me almost hitting a clip and missing, set to sad music. By my own standards, I'm gonna say I'm down just because I'm not playing super clean. Heading into open space. Side eclipse this. Oh boy. Letting that one go just because I didn't really have the read on that. I didn't want to knock it forward. Getting back because you don't want to be all in a straight line. Sada probably has that. It's hard air dribble. He does well. I'm going to wait for that to clear though. And then we're going to rush that, take a 50 or not. Use my second jump. No 50. Backward. That's fine. I'm going to get out. Grab some pads. Croqueta should have that. And I'm going to wait for that next touch and then go. Nah, my bad. I thought I could just get around that without bumping him. All right, I'm gonna cut inside just so I'm policing this flick. There we go, and pinch. Perfect. You sold your AP quiz? I'm sorry, buddy. Woo, that's a crazy read and recovery. Top shelfer back post. That's kind of filth, I'm not gonna lie, look at that. Shwoop. Wow, he read that flawlessly. You literally cannot shoot it better than that, I don't think. Nice croqueta. Imagine if you flick this right down the line. See, I said imagine, and then he didn't do it. What the heck? That's crazy. Your greed caused you to die. Speaking of, haha! Right off the spawn. I'm so BM, dude. Oh. Tater joined my invite after like 9 minutes of, after like 45 minutes of me inviting him. That's funny. And then he immediately left. He's like, oh. Oh my god, we almost combo. That was really accidentally funny. All right, I'm starting to ball chase a little bit. I'm just being a little gremlin. Ah, I thought I had it. Our Croqueta might get demoed here. I'm just gonna go straight back. Just kidding. Hit it across, maybe. Oh, 2v2. Okay, figured that was going to be a drop that I could probably get a part of. I'm not going to go to the corner. I need to just get back. It's fine. I'm just going to ignore that. Ah, man, I thought he was going to chase that, and I'm just going to have that boost. Oh, we both thought the exact same thing. It's funny. I should have enough boost to be able to help out anyway. I'm just going to hit to the side so it doesn't go right down the middle with the deflection. Good read by Croqueta. Should be a goal. Whoop. Nice. Wait, hold on. New minutes. An AP pre-calc? Is that a thing? I've never seen AP pre-calc. I've only seen AP calc. I've seen calc AB and BC. I had no idea there was a AP pre-calc. It's pretty new? That makes sense. Sure. Oh, 3 years ago? Yeah, I was in high school 4 years ago, so. I took Calc 2 in college. That class sucked. Sinek. Well, he really took his time on that one. Okay. Oh, if I had literally anything in the tank, it's a very easy hit. Man, I really thought he was going to go to goal, so I specifically tried to hit that back post and get like a little bit of double on that, and he just was like, nah, I'm good. Well, that's probably where I missed that corner boost. No one saw that, don't worry. Spawn? Oh, I didn't think you'd shell that. If I went earlier, that would have been fine. Hola, ¿qué pasa? Solo inglés, por favor. Ooh, hello. Side, are you psycho enough to go for that? Yeah, you are. Wow, that's a really aggro play. I'm not really sure why they went for that. Bro just dove. I remember a class that I took in sophomore year. It was a humanities course. It was like a literature dissection course, like basically comparative literature. But what was irritating about it is like it was the only writing course I've ever taken where the professor didn't he like lectured about like certain readings of certain novels and whatnot, and then we'd write our own papers. But I noticed actually that if I wrote something that that he didn't explicitly like think himself, I got a bad grade. And I was just like, hey, so did I just not make this argument well? He's like, well, it doesn't matter about the quality of how you made the argument. I don't like the premise. And I'm like, but isn't the whole point is that you start with a thesis and then you know, write about it and then try to write? Like, even if I had a batshit thesis, if I backed it up pretty well with something defensible, like, isn't that a decent paper? And he's just like, no. Like, what? So I remember I almost went to the dean because he gave me a C+, the only essay I've ever gotten below a B- on in my entire life. I got a C+ on an essay, and the only note was invalid premise or something. And I'm like, there's literally no way you can defend grading, taking off 20% of my entire grade and giving me 0 notes to improve. I still ended up with an A- in that course because I literally just sold out all my beliefs and wrote the most boring things that I knew he would agree with. And then he was like, see, this is a much better argument. I'm like, screw you, dude. Hey, Husky. Yeah, Husky, if anyone knows some brutal stuff about professors lately in this day and age, it's you. Halfway through, I was like, I don't think I can hit that. This is my bad. No, this is my bad. I could have done a lot better with that. I just was debating between a air dribble and a shot. What? Good save. You literally just chased me down just for that. Nice. I'm glad I switched to cybersecurity for my master's, like 75% on virtual machines, doing real hands-on lab instead of theory, and now it gets rid of professor biases like that. Yeah, it's kind of nice when you have grades that are just based off of like, did you do this well? Does your code work? Did you debug the thing properly? Did you blah, 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 you know? Like having actual measurable, substantive, like, coursework has to feel pretty nice. Oh. Sure. Throwable chat? Wait, BDS has 3 stars on top of the thing? What do they win a major in? Oh no, they're the 2. I thought I saw 3. I was like, they definitely do not have 3 world championships. It's confused there. Coding's so fun. Coding can be really laborious, but it is really rewarding to have like write something and then run it, and then it actually works exactly how you like, and you're like. I think of that every time I code something and it works first time. I think of the GIF from Kung Fury, the hacker man. Hey, Cat Bear. I've had the hiccups for the past half hour. I'm in despair. Pour a glass of water, put your lips on the far side, and then lean forward until your chest is facing at a downward angle, and then gulp water while in that position. It will get rid of your hiccups almost immediately, believe me. C+ is one of my favorites. I feel like other coding languages were made just to one-up people. Oh, I know C+. Oh yeah, well, I know C++, so... Nice. Don't get me started on C#. This guy is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Not gonna lie, I could have recovered way faster on that. I just didn't. Oh. Halfway through, I realized he kind of schmacked that one. How are they playing that? That's crazy. Two pizza has back-to-back Twitch trying to get me tonight. I mean, dude, it's a Friday. That's smart advertising. That's got to be based on analytics. I don't think I've ever actually watched a pizza ad and gotten pizza, though. I feel like if I want pizza, I'm just gonna get pizza. I'm not saying that from a perspective of like, I'm immune to advertising. Marketers can't get me. I mean it from like, have you guys ever watched a commercial and immediately gotten that product? I know that's not really the goal of a lot of advertising, is just to get in your brain, but like, I don't know. That's crazy, unfortunately. Snipe. No side, I think that might have been saved anyway. Nice. Whenever I see Nutter Butter TikToks, I go buy them. Nutter Butter? I don't think I've actually had a Nutter Butter in a fat minute. Oh man, I just thought about that. I haven't had a Nutter Butter in a long time. Man, I miss those. Best commercial, David Beckham underwear. Seb, it's kind of strange how when you think of advertising, you're like, David Beckham's underwear. Crotch covering. Ass apparel. Nice. Oh! I did that with Subway today because they mentioned the last day to get Happy Gilmore cups. Oh, right. Still no big truck? Huh? Is underwear a censored word on Twitch? I don't think so. You ever tried freezing Nutter Butters? Ooh, Sanak, now you're spitting. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff that tastes like insanely nice frozen. People always just tell me with Reese's peanut butter cups, and I'm just like, I don't know why we have to complete that, Reese's peanut butter cups, as opposed to. Hello, yes, welcome. This is Martin's peanut butter cups, world famous.
Yo, yo, yo. That isn't what they meant when they used to say bend it like Beckham back in the day.
Whoa.
Hashtag pause champ.
Pause champ. Kendo, thank you for the 68-month resub. Wow. Almost to the magical meme number. Recent Oreo did a collab? What, dude? I just gained pounds reading that. Yeah, that stuff too dangerous. Every Oreo cookie is like 70 calories. So beyond eating like even slightly too much of that would ruin me. Try to take a lot of power off that so it's a nicer lob. I guess it almost worked. Grab some pads on the way back. That was actually the smartest decision he could have made there. Okay, I was like, at a certain point, you are not going for the ball, buddy. Makes you more skilled when you can play with different cars? I would disagree. Underwear sensor is really fun. Talking, you don't understand. David Bencham. Now why are we saying Bencham? Oh. Well, very classic Rocket League. I got a weird kickoff. Look how even our scores are. Told you that had nothing to do with the car I was doing, Maddie. Just because you love seeing the Grok or the Road Dog doesn't mean it's a car worth using. What? That guy got 1 millipixel on that touch right at the end. So sad we didn't get the great skins this year for RLCS. I think there's a decent number of good ones, but yeah, definitely I was not super pleased. Well, Psyonix also butchered decals for no reason lately by taking away anodized paint, and they can only use matte or glossy, I think. I don't even know if they had matte. Where the heck is the third? Ah, I see. Well, we won't use a big truck, but we'll use the Dominus. Side is unfortunately in the lobby still. I gotta stop leaving immediately. There you go. GG, thank you. I would be on stage playing and not admin. That's what I'm saying, Kendo. But also, Kendo, congrats for, I believe you got the call for France. Is that true? Or did I just make that up and then rub it in? You would. I know Haz is doing obs, which is very cool. Oh yeah, I wish. Okay, well, I'm a dick. I could have sworn I saw a Twitter tweet, but maybe I'm mixing it with someone else. Admittedly, it makes a lot more sense for him to fly in only Mateo, basically. He's the only one that actually like needs to be there. Every other role, they could probably find enough talent in EU, you know? That's crazy. You decided to pass that instead of giving it to me. Trying to let them score. Thank you, Maddie. I keep forgetting that. Surprisingly crucial part of this game is scoring more than your opponents. I actually just saw the Ryan George video. Oh, my finger slipped a left stick halfway through that. The Ryan George video of when commentators add no value. If you guys haven't seen that, Kendo, I feel like that's a great workshop clip in the future. Because my God, is that the most accurate thing for how commentating works? Even at a high level, like non-trained commentators are so terrible at providing value with anything they say. Honestly, you know what's one thing I'm really blown away about is I have the MLS season pass on Apple TV. I literally only have Apple TV because I want to watch MLS stuff. Because growing up, I was a huge fan, and now that I'm like a little bit older, I want to get back into it. Especially now that I live like literally right next to the FC Dallas Stadium. And so I'm trying to get back into it. And some of these analysts are terrible on desk. It is mind-blowing. It's like, well, we have Christian Roldan up front, and he's going to be paired with the dueling nines over on the left and right flank of Dominguez and blah, blah, blah. And right now, honestly, the biggest thing is that they got to shoot the ball. They have to make sure the ball goes in the net. Because right now, it isn't, and that's costing them games because the other team is scoring more. And I'm like, what? Like, I understand you probably only have like 2 minutes to say your bit, but that's your analysis? No advanced metrics? No possession stats? You don't have any personalized feedback? Like, at least talk about shot difficulty. Like, there's some players who will just rip one from any angle, and the reason they don't score is because they're constantly going for, like, the worst angles of all time. Like, do that. But so many of the analysts are, like, terrible. Also, by the way, chat, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you guys go to the NFL YouTube, for preseason games, they obviously don't hire like Joe Buck and like the multi-billion-dollar dudes that do those commentary gigs. They use like, I think the local people. I gotta say, some of these local people for those preseason games are horrible. They are not good. And I don't mean like, oh, they're worse than Joe Buck or Steve Burkholder or whatever his name is and all that. I'm just like, they just have no direction with what they're going for. Their pacing is all over the place. Their intonation is non-existent. And I'm like, how are you a monotone full-time commentator for the league? Love this. Bonk, 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 bonk. Had a great foundation on Apple TV. Well, I watched Severance, but other than that, I really only have a MLS season pass. The only thing they would let me work is with flying there to watch. They needed someone. Makes sense. Cider guy making me want Aptly Cider. Aptly Cider. Hand in hand with madnism and repetitive tropes. No, exactly. But that's why the Ryan George one is really funny, because it's literally a whole video that is, it's like a full 2 minutes of just every sports trope imaginable in the world. When he was writing that, he must have just been like going down a list and having like a whole panel of people give him like repetitive cliche comments. Yeah, it was it's pretty bad. There was a preseason game, I'm trying to remember what teams were playing, but the guy commentating it, I think it was from Miami. It was just like, it's like, and there's the play action, cutting back. That's a wide open receiver, caught and in for the touchdown. That was 45 yards. And I'm like, no excitement? No excitement for that? You're not gonna get at least a little, you're not gonna raise your voice at all? I'm just like, I don't know, man, this ain't golf. Even in golf, they have some like hype when like a really good shot is hit. But I'm just like, I don't know, watching people just go like, wow, what incredible run. That's the OT winner. I'm like, did you just get divorced like live on air and you're just pushing yourself through? Like, genuinely, what is happening right now? Hey, it's comp. No! Bang. I was trying to prevent his double. I didn't realize it would not bounce that way. It bounced slightly lower than I thought it would. Golf commentary done right is insane. Well, yeah, but that's the thing is like you build up to it. Like, literally just watch back the Tiger Woods like Miracle Masters putt. If you want like a great example of how to do that well. Of like building up a shot, letting it sit, and then giving like a nice reaction to it. And it's memorable. It's not because it's like some crazy fluid sentence, but just like, oh my! Just great punctuation on it. Comp, how dare you? Oh. I knew he was good for that demo, so I took a wide turn just in case to give myself an extra second, and he still got it. That's sad. Ah, I'm sorry, Sada. What is my nickname in the game? I mean, it's right here, DT. Man, got really screwed up his first touch, but he got a good second one. I didn't expect him to actually try to recover on that. Huh? Dude, this is insane. This man has not ever touched the ball. Oh my god. That's fine. Oh, I got bumped. Well, that's the shame. Oh, these guys are in a party. Okay, well. You ever heard the David Tyree Super Bowl catch by Joe Buck? Worst call ever? I don't remember that call, to be honest. The only thing I remember the Tyree thing is just the whole room I was watching it and going insane. So I don't actually remember any of that commentary. I wasn't hyper into football at that time, so I wanted the Patriots to win just for the historical aspect. I didn't actually like the Patriots, but you know, I was just like, honestly, the only thing I just wanted Randy Moss to get a ring. The Vikings have a talent for drafting incredibly good wide receivers that can't win championships. Nice. Yeah, and Mike, I prefer you not type in another language. You could just type in English. I'm hyped for OSU versus Texas Saturday. Ooh, I didn't realize it was Saturday. Is Arch Manning starting? That's honestly something really curious, because honestly, his entire freshman year, I was not super impressed by Arch. But I also didn't expect him to be, like, immediately the GOAT, you know? Anyone else see the USF Boise game? And how non-existent Boise was that entire game? But more importantly, Bynum Brown, the frickin' quarterback for USF, Cam Newton-esque. Literally the only rushing quarterback I've ever seen go out of their way to truck stick DBs as they're running. Literally such an electric player. He's going to be super fun to watch, even though he's definitely going to get injured at some point. He's like a 230-pound quarterback. That's like Cam Newton build, Vince Young build. His arm's not insane, but my God, there's not a single DB that could tackle that guy. He had a play get called back, and he broke legitimately, like, I think 4 or 5 tackles. Like authentic broken tackles, not like, oh, he shed a guy diving. Like, guy had his arms around him, and it was like, no. Wait. Oh, my brain turned off. I thought we lagged out. I was like, where's our third? No, you hit it right down. I thought he would try to hit it a little bit farther back. So is Julian Sand. I have no idea who that is. Interesting stat. First start quarterbacks are 0 for 18 against ranked #1 teams. Who's ranked #1 right now? I'm assuming it's OSU, but I don't know. AP always likes to do some frickery every once in a while. I feel like every once in a while a team will win and then they'll be like, you're #2. And it's just like, until you see them play. Texas OSU is 3? Ah, I knew it. Then again, they did lose a lot of their core, so I get that, but I feel like Texas historically is not really a team that gets a #1 seed and then does well throughout the rest of the season, or at least like lives up to expectation, but every year is a new year. Two things. Yanks, I hate it for the video, and the interview at the end is like 95% of the past year. No, that's why I thought you'd like it, Kendo. It's like the perfect video to show and just remind people like cliches exist for a reason, but you should never rely on them. At the very least, write down a quote or write down like a cliche that you use and then like find another way of saying it. And then you can like occasionally use that if you ever feel tempted. But my God, yeah, that video is just like, it's so painful. Longhorn Burnt, hello. We were just speaking about Texas and you got summoned. OSU lost 16 of their starters except their and all of their, wait, really every single person except the head coach left? Damn. Well, good for them. I didn't expect him. Gonna be a fun day tomorrow? Yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna watch that broadcast legally and not through a third-party website. It's either that or I get into a definitely don't get into a Discord video call with someone who actually does have the subscription and we watch in a party. Turn Remix back on? What do you mean? It's always on. Wait, what do you mean turn Remix back on? I don't think I ever have it off. I'll double check. That shouldn't be a default. It's default on all the time, so I'd be confused why it wouldn't be. My membership is really screwed? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because when you upload something as a short, it is automatically a remix. So you have to like physically go to turn it off. Bottom of time, nice. Do you really YouTube chat? I do, Powell. It's just a me issue and only in your shorts, getting closer. Wait, that's even more annoying, so you can't comment on any of my shorts and only mine? That's rigged. If we just sell, I'll give you the same equivalent of $0. Well, we already have our SSL reward, so we're good. If we get back, we'll figure it out. This first time you paste my name together with the meaning. I don't know, have you been in chat before? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. I mean, I assumed anytime I hear Longhorn, it's not just like, I'm a fan of the cow, or whatever, or the bull. Cow? Longhorn's a bull, right? Gaming! I queued a GC in ones in casual, and it was 1-2 and winning. Is that good score for a diamond? I mean, it was casual, so you don't know really how it's gonna go. I would say just keep working on your stuff. It's the same as like people are always like, is that good for a diamond? Is that good for a blah, blah, blah? Is this good for a blah, blah? How about you just play and improve, you know? If you keep trying to compare yourself to other players or to other people with more hours or less hours or whatever, you're just gonna always be in a weird place. Just focus on yourself and improvement. Doesn't matter how long it takes, doesn't matter who you're playing against, you know? Come about once a month? Ah, well, sorry for that, not remembering then. Hey, hello, Tario. Sorry, Sad, I meant to put that a little slightly before. Chef, thank you for almost the year. Ooh. That's really funny. I was playing 50 and they just don't want it. Oh, that did not bounce at all. That's crazy. I was, as in bounce down. You only play 3v3? We've been playing 3v3 today just because my rule of thumb playing twos is I play until I get a teammate that I think is incredibly boosted, and we got to that point. So I was like, and we're done with twos. That's my general rule of thumb, because twos is so insanely ruined by boosting. Even in GC3 and GC2, it's like there's a lot of players that can just the way they move around. I'm like, this isn't an off day. Like, you genuinely cannot read this rank, and it's just a little yike, you know. When everyone's on like the same tier and we're all authentically where we're supposed to be, it's a fun game. It's a fun mode. I understand why people like it so much. But it kind of gets ruined when we're getting smacked because teammate can't drive in a straight line, and I'm like, I don't believe that you're authentically this ranked. Says ones is the only fun game mode. I mean, ones can be fun, but you gotta be like locked in. I've never enjoyed ones that I'm playing like a little off, you know? How are we tonight? We're doing all right, TB. How you been? What have you been up to? You excited for the return of college football? We had some fun games going on. I wouldn't really say anything is super spectacular about it. South Florida and Boise was pretty cool. USF scored off a fake punt from beyond midfield because they snuck in the backup quarterback instead of the punter. A very pleasant voice. Thank you, Powell. That was like perfectly executed. Well, maybe not perfectly. The ball was like a slightly underthrown, but I think he was trying to make sure it's like, okay, I'm gonna put this dotting on the receiver, and hopefully that'll be enough to at least get a catch for a conversion. I think he was just trying not to lead him too far out of bounds or put it over his back shoulder or something. Either way, really good play. Also, Bynum Brown is my new favorite player in the nation just because of how psychotic he is rushing the ball as quarterback for USF. Boise also showed they definitely do not deserve that top 25 tag. They are getting worked all day long. Also, I'm not gonna lie, the throwing motion for Boise State's quarterback is pretty terrible. I'm not really sure where he learned it, but he needs to unlearn it. Nice shot, holy. I was like gonna feel like a bot. Pain in mind. It's not, I mean, it's not like he was like absolutely atrocious. It was just like weird watching him like have a throw that really, by all measures, should be like a pretty straightforward throw. And it's like his throw is like, instead of like the classic quarterback of like throw like that and like flick with the wrist or something, it was like, it's just, why is your whole like torso undulating like you're doing like a wave or whatever? It was just very strange to watch him throw. It was like watching Tebow throw, where you know something's off, you know? Like every single time he throws, you're like, that's not normal. The difference is Tebow is a great running quarterback and also like a great leader. As well as like he had a good enough talent that like even if his throwing motion was slightly off, it didn't really matter, you know? Did you guys see Tebow got voted the #1, I think it was like most influential college player of like the before 2010 or something like that, of the decade. And honestly, I can't really argue that. That man was like the face of college football for a fat minute on Florida. Nice. I already thought about singing. I do not have a good singing voice. That Boise State was the only group of 5 team ranked. They just got kicked out just like that. I think that's probably why they got put 25. That's like the definition of the rankers being like, I guess we'll give Boise a shout. Let's see how they do. Immediately get wiped by USF, and then they're like, well, never mind. Yeah, Vincent Cam after. I thought it was gonna be Vince Young. I thought, honestly, it was either going to be, for me, Reggie Bush was like a phenom at USC. That man was terrifying. Except for the fact that in the bowl game against Texas, he tried to lateral it on a big gain and it fumbled and turned into a turnover that I think got converted. So. Not going to lie, they kind of cooked with that. Boise State finished 8-4 last year. They would not be in consideration. I'm super excited for Janty to actually have a regular season game to play in. I can't wait to see how he does. I think he's definitely got all the physical capability. It's just about actually teaching him to be explosive, take care of himself, read NFL defenses, you know? Nice! On the own goal. Oh, bang. If Vince stayed one more year, he would have been. Did he graduate when he was a junior? Or did he declared? Oh my God, that was not the flick I thought he was gonna go for, my bad. Hey, Scientology, what's up? 85% last year's results, 15% new starters, makes sense. There's a guy in you. Sorry, I thought that was gonna be pretty transparent what I was trying to do there, but I also understand that's really hard to react to if I don't expect it. Yeah, Saito's already going outside, my bad. I thought he was a little farther back, so I'm like, yeah, I hope he'll be able to react to this. Hope that for the own goal shorts, we're already ahead of you, don't worry. You would. Dude. Are we trying? Hello? I don't know what happened here. Oh, that's just a really unfortunate bounce. Okay, that makes sense. Is your threes higher than your twos? Right now it is. I would decide game mode I play is more of a mental that day or how I'm playing in training. I mean, sure. Duke, NC State, Wake Forest won. Now North Carolina has to win on Monday for an undefeated Tobacco Road slate. Imagine. Imagine the aura of undefeated North Carolina teams. Also, apparently Northwestern State won at home for the first time since 2022, and they rushed the field against the mighty demons of Alcorn State. Longhorn, thank you for the $5. Until next month, indeed.
Until next month.
Thank you so much, Longhorn. Appreciate it. Good luck to the Longhorns. I guess I'm in Dallas. I guess for D1 football, I guess I can choose to support North Texas or SMU, I guess. Those are the only two major North Texas colleges, I guess. Unless you wanted to find, like... No, I was thinking College Station with A&M, but I'm like, I don't think that's technically North. That's more like Central Texas. SMU is pretty good, as I imagine. Or at least they had like a half-decent season. Oh, didn't think he'd shell that. Nice save. Nice. Do you use the Streamlabs chat box or a different website? What do you mean chat box? I don't use anything Streamlabs because they're filthy plagiarists. So I try not to support them at all. Oh, he just didn't touch it all. Interesting. Chatbox that shows the chat. This is a plugin made by Nutty, a streamer. He codes like a lot of like custom things for streamers. Streamlabs, and also I think Stream Elements, they don't do merge chat yet. Because that's the main thing I'm trying to get at with it, is just showing the Twitch and YouTube chat since I'm multi-streaming. Is it public or private? It's something you can pay for if you want it, but it's technically free. It's like a donate what you want, but since it's a useful plugin, I gave him like 10 bucks. Donationware, I guess is the term. When Alabama loses, America wins. Are Alabama the Yankees of college football? I'd have to think so. I feel like a lot of schools are like that, but I think Alabama's always like the school that gets the most hate. Where did Carson Beck transfer to, chat? Miami? Oh, he's gonna take over Cam Ward? Oh my God, that's terrifying. I would never want that job. Anyway, shout out to Kyle McCord on my hometown. Well, not really hometown, but the only actually adequate D1 college program, Syracuse. That man's electric. It's a shame that he couldn't work out at Ohio State, but the man is good. In fact, anyone who wants a really good watch Miami versus Syracuse at home from last season. Literally the best football game I watched all of last year. There's something like 6 lead changers or something like that. Going into the chat box, just go to twitter.com/ I think it's NUTTYLMAO, Nutty LMAO, and if you just search on his page for Chatbox, it's like a link that he has. I think he might have a website link to the bio, I don't know, but just go to that. Good old Honda McCord. Wait a minute. That's not his name. Or is it? Ooh, robbed. Hey, thank you for the $3.61. I guess whoever translated that.
$3.61.
Thank you for the donation, you guys. Very kind. Ow. Oh, I did not. I meant to fly underneath you. My bad. Oh, he's doubling. Oh my gosh! Is that man Irish? Cause he's doubling. Boop. We're gonna go up to 20, bang. Floor Mekki, thank you so much for the donation, appreciate you. Canadian in the chat. Pray for WVU, it's nice to have a season that isn't dog water. West Virginia. I don't remember the last time West Virginia has had like a good program for football. I know Virginia Tech used to have like half decent programs, but I don't remember. What's the last like star player West Virginia has had? I don't know why they were my choice to start my my collegiate career back when before NCAA came out. I chose to be a receiver and I went to the Mountaineers for some reason. What? Hey Zeb. Like 2007, it's been a long time. Tavon Austin, then Pat White before him. I don't recognize either of those names. Am I cooked? What was the Twitter post called for the chat box? Silver, use your brain, buddy. It's Nutty LMAO. Go to his Twitter and then just literally look at his bio for a website and then search for chat box, or go to twitter.com on your desktop or something, or even on your phone. There's a eyeglass for you to keyword search, and you just search chat and it'll show you the post. Just scroll a little bit. I can't give you the hard link. Like I don't know what it is, but that is the mechanism through which you get it. I'm sorry I can't like hand deliver you the post, but it's just, if you're looking for a chat box, I would guarantee that post is labeled with the word chat somewhere in it. NUTTYLMAO. That is the username of the guy on Twitter. I found it, no problem. There we go. I'm like, buddy, it's not 6 steps. We got. I believe in you. Tavon Austin has one of the best college tapes to exist. If you want to go to watch, you say that as if Devin Hester's best of Miami returns highlight tape doesn't exist. Nah, I'm just kidding. There's a lot of decent highlight tapes. Who has the... I think Devin Hester, though, is necessarily cool because he was like an insane return man back in the day for Miami. But then he's like, yeah, but that's in college. And then you go to the NFL and he becomes the best to ever do it. That's such a crazy... Also, the fact that he came in and did 6 in a season is like psychotic. Literally like a quarter of his entire career of stats in his first season. Also iconic, that Super Bowl. That might be my favorite Super Bowl moment of all time, to be honest. Like, what is more aura? Like, imagine having more aura than every single coach in the entire league saying, do not kick to Devin Hester, no matter what you do. And then Tony Dungy's like, you know what? We're gonna send a statement. We're gonna kick it to him in the beginning of the Super Bowl, and then he immediately takes it to the house. Like, that is ridiculous, dude. Did not expect to have the perfect flick on Fort. Big 12 has been heinously brutal. Heinous. They hate us because they heinous. I just realized we're playing against Chef, and apparently he might be plastered. My bad. I saw Croqueta close to it, and I was like, I think they're gonna go, and then I think we're just not 100% on their boost. Chef, you're not supposed to be like actually patient when you're drunk. What the hell is that? Oh, wow. The one guy I didn't have the block on. Sad. That works. Silver, just order the pack or not. Like, it's like I don't know. You want to use your fake zip code that does not dox you, you're fine. Oh. Didn't think he'd miss. He's trying to bail. Why are there fireworks going off outside my window right now? Not sure if you guys can hear that. Nice. All right, cool. The fake, though. Pretty insane. Need boost? Let's see if we can lose this back left. Kinda. Oh, son. Oof. That pass is good. I got a little too in the sauce there. Whoop. Remember from NFL guys from Syracuse? I don't know if they've ever really had a big star that I can remember. Syracuse is like notorious for having really entertaining games, but not necessarily like having players, I would say, that excelled. Even like the NBA, like from their college basketball, I don't know if they've always been, I feel like, more of a college college basketball university than football. Their football recently is pretty good though. They have a couple of pretty good players, I would say. Bang! You're still alive? You bet your well-toned ass, time-lapse Milo. Caught McCord and Donovan McNabb. Oh, that's right, McNabb was there. That's actually all the comparisons he's getting. It's like, this guy's like Donovan McNabb. I'm like, I don't think he's anything like McNabb, except for the fact that he's a pocket passer and he's, you know, good and goes to Syracuse. Going from Poland. Oh, is it Pavel then? Not Powell? I think I'm mispronouncing that then. Saw like 3 hours ago? Wrong. You saw me less than 3 hours ago. I haven't even been live for 3 hours. Didn't think we'd lose that, my bad. Money Lab, Black Magic, and Godlay. This is a crazy throwback. These people are console boomers in this game. All right, see ya. See ya, time lapse. Can I play with you? Nope, I do not play with anybody I do not know. Sorry, R.L. Austin. but if you sub, we occasionally do viewer game days. But other than that, yeah, I'm not typically partying with anybody from chat. Ah, thought I was cheeky with that. Side up? Never mind. Oh, wow. He read that, like, tiniest little touch. Oh, I kind of bailed. I was just going to recover slowly. I didn't realize that guy didn't go. Nice tap. That's something you live. Okay, cool. It's called Atom Multi-Stream. Or Atom Vertical. I use it to do Twitch and for YouTube Vertical. It's an attachment through OBS. Like regular OBS, not Streamlabs. Okay. Side has got that. There's also a GitHub for like multi-RTMP if you want to use that instead for multiple horizontal streams. I just like having vertical because vertical streams are good for discovery. Gaming. Literally just immediately got ganged up on there. Oh, that's the part where I do not recover on that at all. I wanted it too bad. That was a bad flick. Did not pay attention to his boost, my bad. All right. Good, top side. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. No, not your fault at all. I turned like a psycho on that. Works out, but okay. That's kind of an insane first touch. But both work together. He is regular on Twitch and vertical and normal on YouTube. I've considered doing that. I don't know what it does to my CPU because my VRAM isn't, or my VRAM. Honestly, I've debated it just because it would be nice to have horizontal as well and just see how the views would be like for any YouTube viewers that want to see the thing. But unless you're like a pretty big YouTuber like Coconut, I don't think it's really worth running a horizontal stream for YouTube. Bonk. Sad. I'm back. Welcome back, Anush. No, I didn't mean CPU. CPU is pretty... CPU shouldn't really ever be taxed unless you're playing like an absurdly, ridiculously high-res game and you're trying to multi-stream it, but you know, the VRAM is typically what starts getting taxed when you use that as the encoder. And I don't have like an insanely powerful card, so Rocket League tends to be pretty easy to export, which is why you can probably get away with doing that, but yeah, I've not tried to do the horizontal. Maybe that's something I can do in the coming days. Just give it a shot, because I do have multiple RTMP. I'm assuming that's what Coconut does, if he's doing that at all. What's your favorite car in RL? TB, it's, hold on. I don't know how he reads the chat for horizontal and vertical. I just realized for YouTube how that would work. What's your favorite car in RL? For looks, it's the Dominus. For play, it's the Octane. The second best hitbox, excuse me? Fennec has the best one? Do you mean visually? No, it actually has the biggest hitbox. The Fennec and the Octane have the exact same hitbox. The Merc is the tallest, but not the widest. Every hitbox has a little bit of a trade-off. The reason why Fennec and Octane is so popular is because it's tall enough to be really useful in 50s, but it's also not super bulky or super wide or super like out of nowhere, because the Merc is like a little skinnier and a little bit taller, which helps for some 50s, but it makes it feel, I think, a little off. I think Coconut said that. He is wrong. The Octane and Fennec are the exact same hitbox. Unless there's a patch that changed that, it's the same. What's the problem with being wide? Nothing, you fat lard. No, I'm kidding. I think at least for wide hitboxes, it's bad because your turning radius is a little weird. On top of the fact that if you're a very wide car, you tend to be also not that high of a car, which means in order to take 50s or play off the wall in certain angles, you have to adjust. Hey, got a zig. Ooh. The queues are starting to get a little few and far between, so I think we're gonna do one final game and then we're gonna get off for the night. Been a fulfilling chat and stream today. How long did it take for you to master dribbles? I mean, there's no such thing as mastering anything in Rocket League. It's just getting better. Easy way to explain how to do one. Well, first off, you get good enough at your aerial control that you can stay near the ball and adjust left and right and whatnot. But most importantly, it's about settling the ball on your hood and then pushing it with your boost. A lot of players just try to speed up as fast as possible, and that's not how you do an air dribble. You match the speed of the ball first, and then you adjust from there. Oh my gosh. Hey, how's it? That's a good touch, though, by Snoof. Comp, you might be my buddy, but you're like the only player who's beaten me today. Or actually the only player like who's been able to actually do it once or twice. Me and him were talking on a stream the other day, though. It's funny. We were both like, yeah, rank 3 is a jungle. I just turn my brain off and drive, and I'm like, low-key, that's kind of the way to do it. Nighthawk, thank you for the 5.
Greetings, Taco. Hope you're having a great night.
Yeah, it has been a really good night. Appreciate the dono. Very kind. Sure, Gamer Steve. Wow, I was playing his flick and he didn't go. That's how it is. Pinch? No. That'd have been fun. Didn't expect us to lose that and then immediately not get the next one. On 4. Yeah, Sato had no boost. I think he was just trying to improvise there. I didn't realize that was gonna go downhill so quick. Taco probably for, hold on, I can't read that, Silver. Probably for Jamaican Coconut's chat reading for 3 streams. He uses the pop-out chat for it. Yeah, I'm not reading multiple windows, though. I just like having one condensed one. I'm just kind of curious if the nutty LMAO thing condenses all YouTube streams into one. I'm guessing it doesn't, which is why I'm a little like, huh. Should be, okay. Not gonna lie, I was trying to get a cutesy little touch there. Didn't realize you were getting bumped, my bad. All right, well, good night, everybody. I did not realize that was, we were just kind of all spread out. GG's, everybody. Thanks for the donations. Appreciate you guys. I'll be live tomorrow. I'm trying to get some show matches. I want to cast again on stream, but I guess we'll find out if we can get a game. So anyway, peace. Well, gotta snooze you lose, Salah.